Good evening. Yes, brothers and sisters. Well, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. God bless you all. Tonight, yes, we can see the title. Matt, good evening. The title is Sodom and Gomorrah, because you know how I tell everybody young to go and read a chapter a day, minimum, but a chapter a day will get you through the Bible quite quick, and it's all in. Well, that's what I was led to do by the Lord quite recently. Stop where I was and come back to the beginning. And I never knew why, but I thought, White Stone in 3 darts. That's a good name. But I did. And last night, it came heavy. It came heavy. And Lita, Sue, good evening all. It came heavy on me. And I knew to read this tonight, and that's what I've come here to do. Read Genesis 19, not all of it, but the bit that was relevant. And I'd suggest we all go there. We all go and meditate on Genesis 19, because is this not what we're doing now? Is this not the times we're in now? But I'll start at the beginning of 1991. That evening, the 2 angels came to the entrance of the city of Sodom. 2 angels, by the way. Lot was sitting there, and when he saw them, he stood up to meet them. Then he welcomed them and bowed with face to the ground. "My lords," he said, "come to my home and wash your feet, and be my guests for the night. Ye may then go up early in the morning and be on your way again." "Oh no," they replied. "We'll just spend the night out here in the city square." I thought, that's unusual. We'll spend it out. We'll not go with you. We'll spend it out. They come on a mission. These were angels. But Lot insisted. So at last, they went home with him. Reluctantly, by the way. Lot prepared a feast for them, complete with fresh bread, made without yeast, and they ate. Unleavened, without yeast. Just a note. But before they retired for the night, all the men of Sodom, young and old, came from all over the city and surrounded the house. Is this not going on in the streets today? In the riots? Because they don't agree. They shouted to Lot, "Where are the men who came to spend the night with you? Bring them out so we can have sex with them." Is this not like today? It's brutal today. It's brutal, but I've been committed to share this. The Lord, I feel, told me to let us go back and see what is about to happen. So Lot stepped outside to talk to them, shutting the door behind him. "Please, my brothers," he begged, "don't do such a wicked thing. Look, I have 2 virgin daughters." I couldn't have done this, but Lot did. "Let me bring them out to you so you can do with them as you wish. But please leave these men alone." These men, Lot knew who they were. "For they are my guests and under my protection." "Stand back," they shouted. "This fellow came to town as an outsider, and now he's acting like our judge." Does this not sound like the world against Christianity? "We'll treat you far worse than those other men." And they lunged towards Lot to break down the door. But the 2 angels reached out, pulled Lot into the house and bolted the door. Then they blinded all the men, young and old. See, they could sleep in the street because they knew they were powerful and had given authority to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. It was a gesture to go in the house, but it was written. It was written in Genesis so we could see it thousands of years later. We're in that time, brothers and sisters. We're in that time. And they blinded the men, young and old, who were at the door of the house, so they gave up trying to get inside. They gave up because God protected them. And God will protect us, brothers and sisters. That's what I'm saying tonight. He will protect us. We will be in that time shortly. We're in that time in a vast way. But he's going to protect us. Meanwhile, the angels question Lot. Do you have any other relatives here in the city? They asked. Get them out of this place. Your sons-in-laws, sons, daughters, and anyone else. That's what we're doing, brothers and sisters. That's what we're to do now. Go and warn our brothers. Who are our brothers and sisters? Those who accept Christ as the Saviour. If you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart, God raised him from the dead, you are saved. They are our brothers and sisters. They are our brothers and sisters. This was a mega challenge to put this out, and I don't know how it's going to be received. But no prophet is liked in his hometown. But God was, it was so impressive to me last night in bed, quite early. I had an early night, I think it was 2 o'clock. When I do my quiet time, and I prayed to deliver a message in the morning. The message is to deliver this message on air. Parable of the fig tree, absolutely. Matt, I don't know why these comments are getting not hidden. I'll probably show both of them, to be honest with you. Hang on. We have no mods in here yet that I can see. So that message is going out. We're in the time. And this brings me back to the rapture, escape, harpazo, whatever you want to call it. We know what it means. We're going out in a hurry. At the voice of an archangel, at a trumpet blast, we're going in a hurry. Is it going to be like this? It always pondered me as to why our rapture is slightly different, or mega different than most others, to ascending in the clouds and going sideways and doing the things that happen to the 12, I think, raptures. We're going out in the twinkling of an eye. A 40th of a second we'll meet him in the clouds. We're lifted out of it. We will be lifted out of it, brothers and sisters. That's what came across last night. Sorry it's serious, but that's what came across last night. Why will we be lifted out? Because we trusted Jesus. If you're just joining this channel, because we didn't trust anyone else. For God said, he sent his only son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. Without skipping into the bride, the Hebrew wedding and everything else, we're going out. Out, away. I don't know whether we'll see any in the clouds. I don't know whether we'll look back, because look what happened when Lot's wife looked back. We won't be looking back. We'll be coming back with him in 7 years. That's my opinion. And that's through my reading. I'll let the Lord lead however he leads. But I'll be honest, brothers and sisters. I'll be honest. When he tells me to do something from now on, I intend to do it, whether I'm liked or not. But I know a lot of people support the word of the Lord, and that is the word of the Lord. And that's the message I had to share tonight. And that's the title. We are in the times of Sodom and Gomorrah. We're looking at the Bethlehem star. We're looking at the Bethlehem star, looking to see if it's different. We don't know if it'll be. There's a lot of information now about, just thank the people that sent me information that I'm trying to sift through. They're starting to put the pieces in. I don't know why, other than Mr. Jamie sent me a video that I'm being called so heavily to look for this star, because we know we've been called. The Lord tells us in many places, the Bible tells us that we're looking up, that the things are written in the heavens. So I will definitely keep you posted. I haven't had any chance to pull stuff together on that. I have high watches, and I'm careful what I say, brothers and sisters. Because, and it's not because I can't take trolling. I've been over 10 years at YouTube on other channels. I'm used to trolls. It's because I don't want to hurt anyone. I can no longer go downstairs over our dinner table because I followed so many dates and say another one. I've got to go down tactfully, but we've got to go and get our family out. My family is saved. But we've still got to remind them he's coming soon. So help me to do that without frightening people away. I don't know if we'll ever know the day nor the hour. And I know there's only one festival feast that I could ever fit that sentence into in Matthew. I don't know. But we'll know it'll be an instant. Because nobody else will know or maybe even hear the trumpet or the voice of the archangel. That's how serious it is, because they'll be in the streets trying to commit absolute debauchery globally this time. Now, if you're new here, it is about end times. God is about to bring judgment, the final one. 7 years. 7 years, brothers and sisters. And we're on the cusp of that now. And the Bible's screaming at us. Never before in 50 years have I seen anything like I'm seeing now. Israel, a nation, in a day. Major prophecies being fulfilled. 55, 56 prophecies now being fulfilled since 1948. We know we're going. We don't know exactly when. But if I do, I'll tell you. Brothers and sisters, I don't know how long we've been on, but I'll just say, may God bless you, keep you, make his face to shine upon you. But I'll not go out with, let's not forget Discord. You know, I'm getting told off by Sister Victoria, Anna Victoria, love you, sis. There's people not coming in for baptism anymore. You know, I know it's not a requirement of salvation to be baptized, but a lot of people are comforted by obedience in baptism. I certainly am comforted to obedience in baptism, and I've been baptized because Jesus said it. And let's go. He knows the word. Doesn't matter if Paul said it or anybody else. Jesus said it. So, brothers and sisters, go to Discord. It's free, by the way. You just have to download the program at no cost. That's your server, and the link will take you through to ours, where your server will connect to ours. No charge. People up it there when they're there out of courtesy, but that's people within. There is 3,293 brothers and sisters in there, members. We've got to be somewhere if we hear a trumpet blast, because this is going 24/7. 24/7 this is going. Someone can ring me on here and say, I've just heard a trumpet. I've just heard this peculiar angel voice. Okay. And there's all sorts of media underneath to keep in touch. Okay, brothers and sisters. I know this one will go out. YouTube's not being bad with the gospel. And the gospel is 1 Corinthians 15, 1-4. Jesus came and he died and he rose again. 2,000 years ago. All dates to him, all dates from him. It was significant enough. But he is real. And you won't know he's real until you read him. He is the word. In the beginning. Before the beginning. It was written for him, through him. It is him. If you want to know him, this is it. It's not about religion. It's about relationship. You don't be religious. You don't need a pastor, a vicar, priest. You could be on a desert island. You could be totally on your own in a flat. And you can meet with the Lord tonight. There is prayer in the description. There is people in Discord. Join us if you need to know the Lord. Don't tarry. And those that do, lamps lit. We've got to get everyone in. Brothers and sisters, I'll leave you with that and just say God bless and good night.